At the heart of Teesside, County Durham and North Yorkshire, Christian and Jamie.
So I'm just finishing number 2 today. Number 1 was launched 2 weeks ago in America. Comes out in this country in January.
Ah, The Fire Thief.
The Fire Thief, that's the one.
That's the one, you see, yeah. A trilogy of comical adventures, featuring Greek gods and their grin Eden City in the Victorian world. Yes, I've done my research. I hit print.
I'm impressed.
From your site. No, but I know Horrible Histories. I didn't know your name, yeah? Now, you started when you were about 31 as an author. Is that late to become an author, or is that early, or, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, there's no age. I met an old lady who lived in the Weir Valley a few years ago, and she said, I've just finished my first book, and it took me 12 years to write. I started it when I was 70, and I'm 82 this year. She said, it won't take me 12 years to write the next one.
Well, God willing.
Yes. So I've met a girl who was 9 years old when she published her first book. Well, my problem was I went to school. I found writing very, very easy.
Yeah.
It was a natural thing for me to do. Nobody ever told me, you're a great writer. You know, they told me, oh, you must use your skill to pass exams. They never, ever suggested that this was some sort of talent I had that I could use to make a living from. So that's, I blame school very much for that. And it took me a long time to realise, actually, I am a writer and I can do it.
Yeah. So you feel a bit bitter still, even back to those days,
bitter, yeah? Yes, my whole life is twisted with bitterness.
Yeah, so. It comes out in your writing as well, Terry, I'll be honest. Does any author inspire you?
Yeah, a writer called G.K. Chesterton, who was writing 100 years ago,
right.
Used to take ideas and stand things on their heads. He used to say, never mind raving about the beauty of the countryside, the town is a beautiful thing because it's full of life and action and people. Yeah. The countryside's just hills. And he would, have some great stories where logic was turned on its head. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Walter Scott, I read extensively. Nobody reads him these days. He wrote some very long romantic novels in the 1820s.
Yeah.
Brilliant author. And I learned a lot from him, even though I didn't at the time know I was going to be a writer.
He actually writes a lot of history stuff, though, didn't he, Sir Walter Scott?
Historical fiction.
Because there's something in my Ancient Monuments buildings, Edinburgh Castle, official guide. You see, if I had met you in person, I was going to give you a copy of this. I bought it. It says price 1 shilling and sixpence, and it was published in 1946, which is near to where, well, I'll try and give your age away, but...
No, the year I was born.
There you go, you see, and you could have actually benefited from reading some, and it quotes a lot of Sir Walter Scott there.
Oh.
So, well, unfortunately, we'll have to pass on that, though. Now, when you talk about, being inspired by the town centres and the cities, you actually are going to do the Great North Run, is that right?
Oh, yeah, it's my 10th time, I think.
10th?
Yeah, I started back in my 40s. I passed my 40th birthday and decided, like lots of people at 40 do, I should do something, and I should do the Great North Run.
And you're going to do it this year again?
Yeah, because in my mid-40s, I got too busy, gave up, and got very fat. My natural weight's about 12 stone. I went up to 15.
Yeah.
So when I got to 50, 9 years ago now, I said, look, I've got to get back into running, and I've got to do the Great North Run. So last week I was at Bishop Auckland doing a 10-kilometre race. The week before, Darlington 10K.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into shape for the
Well, the best of luck to that, Terry, and you got to be careful with your nipples. You don't want to get them chaffed, because tell me about it.
It certainly is, and people don't believe this, you tell them.
They're very sore, aren't they? You need some kind of nipple cream on there. Now, the final thing before you go there, Terry, is I'm going to mention Horrible Histories. This is being performed. Tell everybody, plug it right now. All yours.
It is being performed with a world-exclusive premiere at Darlington Civic Theatre, and I'm desperately struggling to remember when it's performed, when it launches.
It's the 20th of September. That's Tuesday. It says 1:30 and 7 p.m. Wednesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. and 1:30, and Friday 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. And we've got Saturday a 2:30 performance and a 7 p.m. one in the afternoon. There, it's at the Civic Theatre. Adults £10, children £7.50. Groups of 10 or more is £6.50, and you can get a family ticket of £31. That's 4 patrons with a minimum of 1 adult. It seems absolutely brilliant there. All it is to say, look, take care, enjoy the rest of your bank holiday, try and enjoy a little bit at least, and I'll try and read some of your work.
Okay.
Okay, Terry, take care.
All the best.
God God bless.
Bye now.
At the heart of Teesside, County Durham and North Yorkshire.
On FM, on digital and online around the world.
This is BBC Radio Cleveland.